Well, gold and silver have been money for something like 6,000 years. And there's been certain times when to have gold and silver has been well and truly much better than having fiat currency. And I think if you ask some of the people in Cyprus that question, they'd probably understand it fully. Money in the bank is not necessarily yours. It's really only the government giving the use of their paper. So you don't own it, you never will own it. You got the use of it. But if you have bullion, you keep pace with inflation, and you always have the security of knowing that you're in control of your own money or your own wealth. Does it keep pace with inflation? Well, I've got a story that a lot of people would be sick of hearing, because I've told so many people about this. But for those that haven't heard the story, forgive me, those that have, but I've got two 50-cent pieces here. One came out in 1966. It's got 1/3 of an ounce of silver in it. So 3 of them make up an ounce, in case you can't do maths. This one here was made in 2006. This one here, you could buy your lunch with it in 1966. And today you can still buy your lunch with it, because today it's worth about $12 because of the silver that's in it. This coin here, that's not very old at all, is a 50-cent face value, the same as that. This one will buy you enough sauce to put on one of the 3 pies you can buy with this one. So silver has maintained its value incredibly through the years. And when it comes to gold, in Roman times you could buy a Roman suit of armour for an ounce of gold, and today you can buy a good men's suit. So it's a lot of people refer to bullion as really insurance. I think it's better than insurance. A lot of people that advise people how to invest their money say that you should have at least 10% of your wealth in gold and silver, and that's probably right. I'm a lot more bullish than a lot of other people, of course, being in this business, and I think that there are times in your life when it's much better to have quite a bit more than 10%. And there might be some years, like the years between 1980 up to about 2000, where you didn't see much return at all for owning bullion. So now is a great time to own bullion. Now we're fed stories about inflation rate is in very low numbers, but a lot of you probably struggle with that when you've got to go to pay your rates and your water bill and your electricity. So I'd suggest to you that as time goes by, those that have got bullion will still be able to pay their rates and etc., because bullion, not in the short term but in the longer term, always keeps pace with inflation. So that'd be my main reasons, I think, and it keeps you out of the system. It's something you can hold privately. Superannuation, I think if you want to take the risk out of your life with paper assets, bullion is one of the best ways to do it. You could say land, you could say artwork or precious jewellery, etc. All those things are good. I'm greatly in favour of keeping away from paper as much as possible. But gold, a little piece of gold like that's worth around $16,000. It doesn't take much to store, and it's easy to hide. You can bury it, you can put it up in the vault, you can find somewhere to put it in the bottom of the jam or something in the fridge, whatever you want to do. Silver's a bit more bulky. Silver I prefer, because I think silver's got a lot more upside than gold. Silver's been manipulated very heavily, same as gold, but I think more so. Silver's much easier to control because there's a lot less of it, and for those reasons I think silver will probably give a much better return.